Hello and welcome to my woods. It is the 1st of October and I have been waiting for so many days to make this video, but I wanted to do it on October the 1st because this is the most magical month for me every year. It is my birthday month and I will be turning 43 this year, but it is also for me the true kickoff of the fall season, and I love fall and winter, and my little heart just wants to knit all the things this time of year. And it just so happens to be WestKnits MCKAL season. My name is Kim, and this channel just focuses on my love of yarn through my knitting and crochet journey. And this is one thing that I have really enjoyed doing for the last, this will be my 3rd year, and that is the WestKnits Mystery Long. He has done, I think this is his actually 14th year, I'm not sure, but Stephen West has the most amazing patterns. I've made several of them, and I have so many queued and bought that I really need to cast them all on, but I already have 16 whips. And I don't even care. I'm so ready to cast on this mystery shawl. It is insane. My husband even knows the cast on date. And he's like, ooh, you have so and so many days left. So that is how much I talk about this thing. But I wanted to come on and share with you the yarns that I have selected for this month. And the reason we're out in the woods is because last year I did the video outside unveiling the yarn, and I just think maybe this might be something traditionally that I just do every year, because a lot of my videos in the fall are recorded in my woods because I find peace out here, and it's stunning just to be out and hear the wind and hear it in the leaves and feel it on your skin. There's just something magical about it, and I think Stephen West designs is equally as magical. So let me show you the yarns first that were runners up. This might help you decide on colors for yourself. Hearing why someone did not choose a certain color combination, I think that helps me sometimes to see other people's colors and their second choices, to see what won over the other and why. So the first set that I originally pulled to do with this would be this set from Miss Babs, using these 4 colors. This one is caked up because I actually had to have it for this shawl, and I only needed 4 grams to finish my shawlography. But I, again, really enjoyed knitting that, and I don't know if it was because of the variation of stitches so often, or if it was a combination of the colors I chose. So the next quartet I picked out of my stash that I was going to do was this one. And this is actually the quartet that I purchased to do last year's winter long shawl with, and I just didn't cast it on. I think I even bought it. I really need to get better about actually making the patterns that I buy. That's actually what I'm focusing on in 2024, is just a year of the queue, because my queue has 546 things, and most of them are already on the patterns too and the yarn to go with it. So I'm really wanting to work on that next year. But this would have been a perfect fall tonal set. These are absolutely stunning together. These are also Miss Babs in the Yummy 2-ply base, and my thought process was to kind of do them like this. When I originally bought this set, I actually bought a 5th yarn because I really didn't know if I wanted to stick with the red or go with a purple. Thought these had too many dark tones to use for the gradient set because these are so dark. I was afraid that it would kind of get lost. So the next set that came to mind was this one from Miss Babs, and this is in her Caroline base. Y'all, it is so yummy. It smells so delicious. And this has the colorway of Sidon, and this is a roasted pumpkin with fleur de sel and oxidized silver. I thought this would be a really, really pretty gradient, but still give me like a pop of color, but I'm very worried that that pop of orange is just going to be too much of a contrast to the rest. And so I kind of have this one still as a possibility. I don't know. I think a better save this for something else. But these are gorgeous fall colors. It just reminds me so much of the leaves and the change and the different colors of the barks of trees. But they're just absolutely stunning. So the last possible set that I had prior to buying what I bought that I haven't even opened yet, so we're gonna check this out in a moment, was this set from Malabrigo Yarns. And these were yarns that I think came out last year. They're part of their, I think it was like magical series related to Disney. But this is Jasmine, Land of Oz. This one is Swamp. And this one is Sneezy. I thought these would be really good, possibly to use. They're very fall and glorious, but I'm worried that they have, crows are so loud, but I'm worried that they have too much variation in the yarns. And that it's definitely going to not give me that gradient look that I think is what this shawl is going to speak to. And I don't really want that. I want it to be able to really showcase the stitches that Stephen came up with and in the order that he came up with. And that is why I chose not to do something with so much variation in the yarn. Because like this has a lot of color variation, even though it is absolutely stunning. So that is why I kind of said no to that quartet. But now let's look at this. And as you can see, it is another Miss Babs selection. I love Miss Babs yarn. I buy a lot of Babs yarn. I love her color depth and I love her tonals. My favorite is the Wild Irises. So when I buy yarn from her, I typically go for the Wild Iris yarns. And those are ones that are one-offs. And it just gives me more of a unique piece. And I think that's why I like them so much. When you buy from Babs, you do get everything individually wrapped. So it's like you're opening presents as well. And I think that's a really awesome touch. She always includes a free gift. And then they always sign the invoice, which I think is just something special. And there's a section on the order form when you buy from Babs where you can leave a note. So when I purchased this, it was a quartet, and then I bought a backup color just in case. It's kind of hard to see on screen what a color is really going to be like in true form. So I sent a note, and the note says, hey, so I need a set of amazing Babs Peeps eyes to help me out. I'm looking for a color similar in darkness to go with my Geo set. I'm not sure if this Caco is the winner. Maybe it needs something with more depth, moody grays, or something closer to black, but still in that deep gray. And saying that if Caco is a great cohesive one, then let it be. If not, please feel free to take a creative control, swap it out with something that gives you that vibe of worn dirt path and a forest of falling leaves and vibes. Thank you. And they actually wrote on there, which I love, no, you made a great selection. I think it's a great choice. And so I just love that they do that. Like that to me is just, and that's why I continue to spend money with them. But the free gift I got was a skein, a little mini skein of spicy papaya. And this is in Laurel Falls, which is a sport weight base. And I love to use these for ornaments. Like, they're the best little pieces to use for ornaments. Oh, I got a ruler. I've never gotten like another gift before. That's so cool. Oh, thank you. I'm going to open the individual one first, and this is the one that I was questioning about. Oh wow, that is really pretty. Okay, so this is, to me, this is a very purpley, dark plum, not purple, dark plum, grayish black. I hope that the camera does this justice. When I see this, I think about the dark shadows on tree bark in the fall. Or when you're looking through pine straw and you see that darkness, I think of that. And this is just absolutely gorgeous. Here's the name, Caco, maybe? I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. If you're new to my channel, I mispronounce things the whole time. I have an inability to be able to look at a word and sound it out. I'm sorry, just the way it is. Please don't come at me, because people have in the past and it's very hurtful. So yeah, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And then the colors that I got, the other 4, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna have to use this as a backup answer. It's gonna have to be in this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let's open these up. So this was actually a quartet that she had picked out for the Geo Gradient. And I can't remember if one of these was, I think one of these is a Wild Iris actually. But in this set is another roasted pumpkin. Can you tell that I love fall? I have like several roasted pumpkins. This is the Wild Iris. This is a non-repeatable, and it's called Chinese Lantern. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, 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 look. So pretty. And then it has Ember Glow. Oh my gosh, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then Through Hike. Do you see how pretty that is? That is so, so fall. So if I bring this in as like an accent, I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. I am so happy with this kit. I'm so happy with my choices. I do worry about this Chinese Lantern though. I'm gonna have to, I think it's gonna be fine though. What do you think? Let me know if you think it's gonna be fine. I think there's enough contrast lightness that it shouldn't be a problem. I think these are my colors. Yeah, I love them. I'm super grateful for them. If you want to see my video last year where I chose the colors for that mystery knit along, you can click here. And if you want to see more of my project talk videos, you can click here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the woods today. I really hope that your fall season is absolutely amazing and that your days are filled with fallen leaves and pumpkin smells and all the fluffy yarns. Bye.